What's going on, guys? Here with another Tuesday tip. This week I wanted to go over some of my favorite gym accessories slash what I consider to be must-have at everyone's gym bag. So bust out the bag that I will take like whenever I'm traveling or going to a different gym here around Houston. It doesn't really happen that often anymore, but just wanted to show you that everything that I recommend can fit in a bag. Not only can it fit in a bag, but it can fit in a small bag. This is like the 25-liter Wolf Pack, I think. Maybe 35. It's not the 45, though. But anyways, so first and foremost, my number one for everyone to have is, basic lifting accessories. What I mean by basic lifting accessories, I mean a good belt. I mean good knee sleeves. And then I'm a big fan of elbow sleeves and wrist straps as well. With what we do, bodybuilding is all about longevity. Anything that we can do to minimize the impact on our joints and extend our life in the gym. It's going to extend our careers. And then, I've been there and done that enough when it comes to training and pain that it's not fun. So if we can alleviate some of that pain or, stay ahead of it by using proper supportive accessories, I'm all for it. Nothing that I just pulled out is going to magically make you a better lifter, increase your lifts or anything, but it can make you a safer lifter, and that's always a good thing in my book. So all of my accessories are from Gasp. I've been, this is still like the original set of wrist straps that we are indeed the Win the Day wraps off of, and these are actually prototype knee sleeves too. They're actually not out yet. I've been using them for like almost a year now though, so yeah, keep an eye out for those. Long story short, Gas makes good shit. Moving on from, the basic, just lifting accessories and kind of getting the things that I think can actually, enhance your lift that I use regularly. It's going to be a, reverse band or normal band setup. So bands, a daisy chain. I get asked what this is a lot. It's called the daisy chain. You get them on Amazon. They're for rock climbing. They are load bearing. They are made to bear weight. And then a carabiner. Once again, I just talked about load bearing. Make sure you get good carabiners. Don't get carabiners that are not made to be load bearing. So with the daisy chain, the carabiner, and the bands, I can reverse band or band just about any exercise that I want. And I think that's a huge benefit on a lot of exercises. If you want to know why I reverse band things, be sure to check out the Tuesday tip where we went over that, go over in excruciating detail, why I do it, how to do it, and why you should do it. Moving on from there, another thing, this one's really big for those of y'all that are training in commercial gyms, is a gym pin. I'm a big fan of Jim Penn. He's been, a big supporter from the jump. I've been a big supporter of his from the jump. But it's an awesome accessory to really be able to continue to progressively overload whenever the equipment you have access to isn't ideal. Not even that. There's a lot of pieces out there that are ideal that just don't go heavy enough. So, keeping this in your bag relatively light allows you to tack on, at least 345s to any pin selectorized machine, which is enough in my experience. Okay, moving on from there, we're going to go to the outside pouch, and these are, two things that I find myself using a lot in my training. The first thing is a good pair of cuffs. You'll see people using these. They're traditionally probably used for like glute kickbacks and stuff if you're looking for them on Amazon. There is one brand that's sold on Amazon that works really well. I think it's Contraband Black Label or something, but I've actually been using this set, not like a set, this specific set of Joe Bennett's straps, Hypertrophy Coach's cuffs for like over a year now, and everyone in the gym has, and they've been holding up. So huge fan of the cuffs. I use them for a lot of exercises, laterals, tricep extensions, some bicep work. They're very versatile, and they don't take up a lot of room or space, and they're cheap and make a huge difference on the exercises that I use them on. So cuffs are a must-have in my book, and then these might fall into like the nice-to-have category, but the Kaz handles from Prime. And maybe, this is a good thing to say. So the Kaz handles are like the nice-to-have but don't have to have. There's a bunch of companies out there that are making, like plastic versions of fat grip handles. I'm a big fan of that. If you see the shape of this, you see how it's like tapered? The way you want to hold it is with the skinnier side by your thumb and your pointer finger. If you look at your hand, it actually goes from narrow to wide as you go out. So this handle matches the ergonomics of your hand a lot better than a traditional like skinny handle. And I know it sounds like froofy, but after having used them and like D handle, like a normal D handle to this, back and forth, it makes a really big difference in the amount of pressure you feel in your elbows, especially like on curling exercises and flying motions. It really does make a difference in the proprioception I get in the muscle and the amount of pain that I feel in my elbows. So don't take my word for it. You don't have to start with the Kaz handles. I know they're a little pricey, but like I said, there are some good plastic, ABS, composite, whatever you want to call it, options out there. So check those out. Lastly, and it's the only thing that doesn't fit in the gym bag. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, is wedges, squat wedges. These are prime. These are the 20-degree ones. I like using probably the 15 or the 20-degree ones the most. Why wedges? They're a great tool for making up for a lack of mobility in the ankle or hips, and B, they're great for increasing the amount of knee flexion you're able to get in your squatting motions, which makes them more quad dominant and lets you get after your quads better. So if you want to know, in more detail why I like the wedges and how I use them, what I recommend when it comes to them, be sure to check out the Tuesday tip I did on those. But for now, I would consider these to be, a very, very nice to have for your leg training. So this pile in front of me is what I would consider to be some of the must-haves for bodybuilding training in a gym. Some of them are nice to have, some of them are must-haves in my book, but all of them will make your training better, in my opinion. So if you have any questions, be sure to hit me in the comments. If you have any feedback on anything, let me know. And then if you end up buying any of this shit, tag me in it. I'd love to see how it's working for you. See y'all next Tuesday.